right?
It gets worse. Studies show more than 75% of new high school officials are quitting because of bad adult behavior.
So now there's a shortage of refs here in Idaho, in almost all sports.
No officials means no more games.
Is that what you want for us?
Come on, parents.
It's time to grow up.
Cheer for your team.
Be proud of your children.
But stop being so ridiculous.
And don't make us run another commercial.
Because we will.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association, reminding you to always practice good sportsmanship.
Welcome to the Ryerson Family Backyard Games. There will be obstacles to face and challenges to overcome. Are you ready?
The hard path isn't always easy. It takes courage and determination to do hard things. Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Former regional champ and back in training.
That's commitment.
Ow!
Oh, tough start. This is not as easy as it used to be, folks.
And she's off, obviously pushing through some pain.
Every muscle is begging her to stop. How's she doing this?
I'm not even sure she knows.
Look at her go. And stop.
Come on.
And go again.
It's literally the home stretch. Whoa!
She made it. Feel the elation.
What fuels that kind of fire?
I am Kevin, and I'm from Idaho Falls. It's important for the disabled to be vaccinated because of COVID. I chose to be vaccinated because I didn't want to be sick or in the hospital. Getting the vaccination, my experience was painless and worth it. It was a very wise choice.
Look at that. The unmistakable swagger of someone fully covered with health insurance through Your Health Idaho for as low as $0 a month. If you're as speechless as I am right now, say nothing. Health yeah! Enroll by December 15th and you could qualify for quality health insurance starting at $0 a month.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Holt Arena for 2A state playoff football. The Firth Cougars taking on the North Fremont Huskies. This is an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of the 2022 Idaho High School football playoffs. Tournament coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, and the Idaho Transportation Department. Also brought to you in part by Valley-wide Cooperative and your local Toyota dealers. Huge thanks to them. And, let's list off all of our local sponsors for today as well. Lynn?
Well, we've got River Valley Dental and Brolum's.
Then on this side of things, we've got the Liberty GMC, Pocock Trucking, Fall River Propane, St. Anthony Motors, Baxter Funeral Home, Ranke Grain, Tonjes, Brazee, and Orm Dental Offices, Upper Valley Orthopedics, Dallas Hill with Silver Creek Real Estate Group, Blackfoot Telephone Cooperative, Grand Peaks Medical Center, and Idaho Housing. A huge thanks to all of them, as the Firth Cougars, they're the home team here today. They're in their black unis with those bright blue helmets. On the other side, it's the North Fremont Huskies. They're in their whites with their purple helmets. These two teams met up early on in the season, and it was the Firth Cougars shutting out the North Fremont Huskies. The Huskies have 2 losses on the season. It's the Cougars and the Aberdeen Tigers that knocked them off this year. Aberdeen won today against a very good Melba Mustang team, a team that North Fremont beat as well early on in the season. So a grudge match here between these two squads, and it's been these two teams in all sports have really battled it out over the last several years. Just about 20 seconds left here before the start of the quarter.
I was just going to say, it looks like I think it'd be a good game. From what we've seen so far, kind of the rematch in the playoff games has gone to the one that got beat during the regular season. So if that holds true, Firth better be careful.
And over the last couple of years, this matchup, in fact, last year was played at North Fremont's home field in a snowstorm that Firth ended up getting the better of North Fremont. The Firth Cougars went on to play in the state championship game, lost to Westside, along with everyone else for the last 4 years. But this year, a little different story. The Firth Cougars have had some big wins on the season. They're looking to move on in the playoffs. And here we go. We're about ready to get underway. The Cougars won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they're going to get the Huskies deferred to the second half as they get ready to kick off here. A low kickoff headed over towards the 5-yard line, picked up and returned. And bouncing it out to the outside is the return man. He's going to get out to the 25. Alex Vasquez with the return. From there, the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 with 11:52 ready to go here in the first quarter. The Firth Cougars led by their head coach, Rigo Vasquez. And on the other side, Coach Ben Lenz, along with Shannon Hill, Blake Bowman, and Jim Jorgensen for the Huskies. But the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back in the gun, handoff on kind of an end around. Tackled in the backfield for a loss. Quarterback for the Cougars, that is Gage Vasquez, number 11. Dax Cherry with the tackle for the Huskies.
Yeah, the North Fremont Huskies, they were strong on they didn't give up much ground on that as the Firth offensive line trying to push them down the field. Didn't give up anything, actually stuffed it for a 1-yard loss.
Vasquez back to pass. Now a step up in the pocket and run. Tries to get to the outside and rip down from behind. Flag comes in for the whole horse collar tackle. I think that's going to be Dax Cherry that got him up around the neck. So that'll end up being a first down for the Cougars. Vasquez, you've got Gage Vasquez, number 11. You've got Alejandro Vasquez, number 12. And then you've got Daryl Vasquez, number 2. And I think that's all the Vasquez's. First down all the way out to the 41-yard line, though, after the penalty. First and 10 for the Cougars, 11 minutes. As it's Gage with the handoff to number 44, cut down at the 46-yard line. Ball carrier Kyle Jacobson, a senior running back for the Cougars.
That was a quick hitter right up the middle, and number 44, he looks like he's one that's going to run with some power and tough to bring down. A nice gain of 5 yards. Trying to stay ahead of the chains. 2nd down and 5.
Back to pass is Vasquez from the gun. He lets it go. He's got a receiver down, and the receiver fell. It was intercepted all the way back there by number 10 for the Cougars. Roy Wynn came over. The intended receiver was number 47 for the Cougars. He got tripped up, went to the turf, and now it's 1st and 10 for North Fremont at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, that was just not having the ball where he wanted it to be, and then the defender actually fell down as he caught it. Had some room if he were able to maintain his feet there, and would have been able to have maybe a decent return on it, but turnover nonetheless.
Number 22, the ball carrier, and you're going to hear this name a lot for North Fremont. It's Carson Packer. He is the feature back, and his patent move is the spin. He feels contact, he immediately spins. It's like it's built into him. It's innate.
Yeah, he'll also dish out some punishment too. We got to see him last week, and he's a not easy to bring down. A single tackler. My money would be on Packer there, but he just fights for those extra yards and tough to bring down.
That ball pitched to the outside. Flag comes in. It was Packer again on the carry. Has 1st down yardage, but a flag came in from the sideline. And we'll see what the call is. It's a block in the back against North Fremont. So what would have been a 1st down carry is now 2nd and about 14 for the Huskies, all the way back to the 14-yard line. Oh. Yeah, the ball's sitting right at the 14-yard line. 9:15 left here in the first. Just underway here at 2A playoff action. The Huskies taking on the Cougars, their 2nd meeting of the season. Firth leads at 1-0. Handoff to Packer. Packer still on his feet somehow. What a carry from Carson Packer out across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he's a difficult one to bring down, and keeps those legs going. He spins, he'll run, keeps his legs driving, and picks up a good chunk of that. What, it was 2nd and 14, now it's 3rd and a long one, 3rd and 2. Quick hitter right up the middle of the offensive line, give him, a place to run, some blocking holes there, blocking for him, and he'll pick up some good yards on that run.
Carson well over 1,000 yards on the season. He had 990 in the regular season. Packer again, this time he got stood up. I don't know if he got there or not. Maybe just shy. They're going to say 4th down as that ball just across the 26-yard line. They've got to get to the 27. And, man, if I'm North Fremont, I go for it here. I mean, I have no problems turning around and handing this off to Packer. Under center goes the quarterback, Jed Hill. There might be a quarterback sneak. No, they will hand it off to Romero, the first one through, and he got there. That's a 1st down. He didn't get much, though.
No. Did pick up the 1st down, just a quick hitter there. The Romero, number 1. Both of these running backs for North Fremont run with power. They look to run over people. They don't try to avoid anybody. And a lot of times the way they run their offense, they can't run. They have to run over people. They're getting the ball right into the line and trying to make things happen.
Cherry and Richardson split out. It's going to be a keeper by Jed Hill. Jed Hill got free for a moment, tripped up, picks up 5 out to the 32. Jed Hill, another one of those dangerous runners from in the backfield. He's their quarterback, but if he breaks free, he's a tough one to catch for the Huskies. 6:45, clock running, and a quick game here with the ball on the ground so much for the Huskies. It's going to go fast. Turn around. They pitch it to Packer. Packer hit and dropped. Good form tackling there by number 11 and number 24. We do have a flag on the far side. That is Gage Vasquez and Burton Park coming up and not giving Packer anywhere to go. In fact, he'll lose a yard. The ball sitting right at the 30-yard line now. It's momentarily before the flag. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Not sure what the flag is. Wait for the call from our white hat. Personal foul, targeting. Or, yeah, targeting penalty.
Huh.
I didn't see who it was on. I don't think it was on the tackle. It was away from the ball on the far side.
Far side. I think it was as the quarterback had pitched the ball, kind of the after the. But he's a runner at that point too. I don't know. You know, it's hard to. Targeting may have not been. It looked like maybe a little after the play they kept after him a little bit. But anyway,
that handoff right up the middle goes to Angel Romero. He'll pick up 1 yard, but not much room running right in the middle of that Firth defensive line. 5:55, clock ticking on a drive that continues here for the North Fremont Huskies. They're out to the 46-yard line now as this drive started back at their 20-yard line. Under center goes Hill. Quick pass to Hank Richardson. Or excuse me, that's Dax Cherry.
Yeah,
that is Dax Cherry. Not even a drop back. Literally, Hill took the snap, stood up, and fired it to Cherry on a little slant for a first down out to the 45. That's the first time I've seen that from the Huskies.
Yeah, that was a quick hitter from the quarterback. Just a one-step throw to the tight end, just kind of getting behind the linebackers there. You know, that throw's probably not more than 4 yards, and then Dax stretches it, Dax Cherry stretches that out for a first down.
5 minutes. Hill making some changes at the line of scrimmage under center. Turns back. He's going to throw it out there on the sideline. It's caught and almost breaking free inside the 20, down to the 17. It was one-on-one. Hank Richardson out there. And he caught it for a big first down inside the red zone to the 17-yard line. And now we got a timeout being taken by the Firth Cougars. We'll thank some sponsors here while the Cougars talk over their defense. Pocock Trucking is based in Sugar City, Idaho, but sends trucks all over the western United States and Canada. Pocock Trucking is full service, and by that we mean they do everything. They haul bulk commodities like feed, fertilizer, grain, and potatoes. They offer minor shop repairs and have a full-service lube bay. They grow potatoes, dairy quality alfalfa, and more. They can even sell you a used truck if you need it. Pocock Trucking's main office is in Sugar City, and their truck shop is located in St. Anthony. To find out more, go to PocockTrucking.com. Pocock proudly supports North Fremont Athletics and wants to wish them good luck in tonight's game. And St. Anthony Motors, you can get $10 oil changes for life with the purchase of any new or pre-owned vehicle. St. Anthony Motors services all makes and models. Their service department loves servicing Southeast Idaho with professional and expert customer service. Come in today and talk with their amazing sales team to find the perfect vehicle for your needs. You'll find that at St. Anthony Motors, everything is just a tad less. So after the timeout, it's 1st and 10 for the Huskies at the 17-yard line, and the Cougars jump So offsides on the Firth Cougars, 5 more yards. Now the ball sitting at the 12-yard line, first and 5, excuse me. 4:50 left here in the first quarter. Good opening drive for the Huskies. They forced the Cougars to go 3 and out. Or actually intercepted, excuse me. Packer takes it on the carry inside the 10 down to the 9. An interception by Roy Wynn got this thing started, and now the Cougars backed up against their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was a quick hitter right up the middle for Packer. Picked up 2 yards, 3 yards, I guess, and second down, and after that 5-yard penalty. And this drive's been helped out by a few penalties from Firth. Kind of frustrating, I'm sure, for the coaching staff over there to come out of a timeout and then they jump off sides, encroachment on the defense, and see if they can make a stand here.
Another carry up the middle. I think that's Romero. I'm not sure if he got to the first down marker or not. We'll see what the officials say.
Looks like they're marking him a little bit short.
So 3rd and half a yard is that ball sitting right at the 7.
Oh,
and now, no, they say first and goal. They do.
Yeah, if that was at the 7, touching the 7, that should have been first down, which they've called now, and first and goal from the 7.
Ball flipped up, incomplete. Vasquez was holding on for dear life, and that went incomplete. Again, a real quick sling from Jed Hill before the receiver even turned around to look for it. 3:28 left here, second and goal now. The North Fremont Huskies taking on the Firth Cougars. North Fremont, 2 of their losses came to Aberdeen Tigers out of District 5 and the Firth Cougars. Hill hands off to Carson Packer. Carson Packer upended. I thought he was going in no problem, but a great tackle by number 79, Wyatt Nelson, for the Cougars. 3rd and goal.
Yeah, Packer had a pretty good hold to run behind over on the left side of that offensive line, but it closed quick, and number 79 was able to knock his legs out from underneath him and knock him down before he could get going and get that touchdown, but picked up a couple yards.
Again, across the left side, it's Hill. Hill was trying to make his move, got denied. No gain on the play. It's 4th and goal now. Trying to run over the left side, and he got popped.
Yeah, just as he turned the corner there, running off to the left side of that offensive line, looked like he might be able to squirm for something, but then ran into a brick wall. That was a good, solid hit. Stopped him, stood him up, and about a gain of 1 looks like, and 4th and goal at the 2.
And with 2:20 left on the clock, the Huskies take a timeout. Thank a couple more of our sponsors. Fall River Propane serves all of the Upper Valley as well as Island Park with the highest quality, hottest burning propane at competitive prices. Our industry-trained and certified staff offers more than 70 years of experience. Fall River Propane services all makes and models of propane fireplaces and stoves. Fall River Propane is your full-service propane provider for homes and businesses. Check them out at fallriverpropane.com or call anytime at 1-800-632-5726. Fall River Propane, experience the difference.
I'd also like to thank Brolum's. Brolum's in Shelley is proud to support the Firth boys at their quest for state this year and wishes them good luck. Go Cougars from everyone at Brolum's in Shelley.
Just a huge thanks to all of our local sponsors for tonight's ball game. A lot of football going on across the state. We've got a few games that have gone final. In the 1A, we'll take a look at the 2As. Bear Lake 46, Kellogg 20. That's a final. Aberdeen on the road with an upset of Melba 34-30. And, of course, we've got this game here. Huskies 4th and goal from the 2, trying to score first after they intercepted the Cougars. A power package here. Everybody right there. It goes to Packer. Packer fighting second effort. He's not going to get there. They turn him over on downs at the 1. So the Cougars stand up tall at the 1-yard line. They force the turnover on downs, and the Huskies come away with nothing after the turnover.
Nice job by the Firth defense there. They had that offensive line stood up, and then 3 guys there to finish off Packer before he could really, just as he's getting down to ready to lunge at that goal line, they stuffed him right there. Didn't get in.
So 2:14 left on the clock. Now we'll see what the Cougars can do here, as they are everybody standing with their feet in the black end zone here at Idaho State University. Just a keeper trying to get a little breathing room. Didn't get much, did Vasquez. We'll see. Maybe a couple, it looks like. And then driven backwards. Gage Vasquez gets him out to the 3-yard line. Minute 57 and counting.
Yeah, just a quarterback sneak just to try to get him some yards. It even looked like that might have even been a silent count because half of his line wasn't driving when he was going. Almost trying to catch him off guard just a little bit, kind of like you'd run just the opposite way, heading into the end zone, just to give him a little bit of breathing room.
2nd and 8. Back to passes. Vasquez this time slings it outside. It's caught at the 10, turned upfield and out of bounds. Catch made by Alejandro Vasquez. Alex Vasquez. I believe that is the cousin of Gage.
It was a nice pass from the quarterback there. He had the defender right at his feet in the end zone. Not a lot of pressure, but still he couldn't, you've got to realize when there are people around you and when they're coming low on you a little bit. And anyway, he was able to get, that's a decent length of a pass out there to that outside.
Well, handoff up the middle. That's number 44 again on the carry for the Cougars. That's Kyle Jacobson. Picks up just a yard, it looks like. The 2nd and 9 upcoming. Minute 10 and counting here in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on IdahoSports.com. 2A state playoff action between conference rivals, the North Fremont Cougars and the North Fremont Huskies. There we go, and the Firth Cougars. These two teams have battled it out for years. And this year, the Cougars got the better of the Huskies in the regular season. Now Vasquez flushed out, running right. Slings it out into the flat at the 40. It's caught for a big first down out to the 44-yard line. Win finally with the tackle, but a big pitch and catch. Burton Park with the reception out to the 44-yard line. I tell you what, so Gage Vasquez can't be more than about 5'5", 135 max. He is not a big kid, but he's got an arm on him. He's slung that out there on the move. He can really throw the football.
Yeah, and obviously quick. He can get to the, got to the outside, got to that corner, and was keeping his head up, ready for, I think he could have ran for a little bit or obviously put that up and made a good pass.
Vasquez on the keeper, cut down. Good tackle by number 42 for the Huskies. That is Cutter Bowman.
Into the first quarter already.
A quick first quarter. That ball taken to the 48-yard line where it'll be 2nd and 6. When we come back, they'll switch the ball about 4 yards to the other side of the field, and we'll come back with the second quarter. We're going to keep it here. We'll read a couple ads.
Okay, we'd like to thank our sponsors at River Valley Dental. Dr. Hansen at River Valley Dental in Shelley has been serving patients for over 25 years. Dr. Hansen and Shelley alum Dr. Tanner Hyam are eager to serve you. Highly trained team at River Valley Dental works together to provide you with courteous and professional dental care in the most comfortable environment possible. They offer personalized treatments that will help you make an informed decision about your oral health. Dr. Hansen and Dr. Hyam at River Valley Dental are proud to support Firth in the playoffs this year.
And Baxter Funeral Home in Ashton is a full-service funeral home with focus on traditional service offerings. They understand how difficult it can be when your family experiences a loss. Their professional and dedicated staff will walk you through every step of the process, helping you create a unique service that best fits your values and needs. Located at 717 Main Street in Ashton, we're honored to service your funeral needs. Find out more by visiting them at BaxterFH.com or give them a call, 652-3226. Baxter Funeral Home is proud to support the students in the area. Good luck tonight, boys. And after the quarter, before even a snap, a timeout taken by the Firth Cougars.
They must know that we have sponsors to
That's
thank.
right.
You know,
That's absolutely right.
Get a little bit longer break between quarters so that we can thank our sponsors. Wouldn't be coming to you if we didn't have these sponsors, so we do need to thank them. Appreciate all they do for us.
One of them is Ranke Grain, their local family-owned grain company. They've been serving the folks in the Ashton area for decades. If you are a farmer, they buy wheat or barley, and you can give Chris a call today at 652-7449, or you can stop by their unique-looking building at 301 Main Street in Ashton, and they'll be glad to help you with your farming needs. The Ranke family proudly supports North Fremont boys football, or the football team. Bring home the hardware, boys.
They probably support the boys basketball team.
They do as well.
They probably girls basketball team and
soccer,
yeah,
cross country, everything else. A great community up there in Ashton with great community support from the businesses and the patrons. After the timeout at the end of the quarter, it's Vasquez. Maybe an option play that he took himself. Picks up a couple more yards across midfield now on the other side to the 48. It's 3rd and 2 upcoming as the Cougars now going to the north end zone. Excuse me, not the north end zone. We're situated different. That is the east end zone. I'm looking north. It's to my right. Going east. I knew that was wrong when I said it, Lynn. I just had to figure it out for a second.
Well, then I thought, did
never
we rotate something?
Yeah, never eat soggy waffles. Pass across the middle is caught for a first down to the 42-yard line of the Huskies. Another first down with 11:11 left here in the second quarter.
It's a nice pass by Vasquez, but the defender was right there. It's got it right to the receiver, held on to it as he took the hit as he caught it, and got that first down for Firth.
So 1st and 10 from the 42. Vasquez in the gun, hands it off to the big back, number 44. Picks up 5. That is on the carry. Kyle Jacobson once again, big senior running back for the Cougars.
Yeah, nice pickup on first down. Want to be ahead of the chains and keep your drive alive. 2nd and about 5, almost 5, a little short of 5. Keeps the playbook wide open.
Again, Vasquez in the gun. Not going to get much. No gain, actually, on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now as he got held up in the middle of that pack. Number 55 for North Fremont, Orrin Miller. First man to wrap him up in the middle.
Looked like the Firth Cougars had a hole there for him to get through, but it closed quick. Right at the line of scrimmage, shut the door with that North Fremont defense.
9:35 and counting. The clock moving here in the second quarter. Vasquez back in the gun, back to pass now. Good protection down the far sideline. He's got a receiver, but it was underthrown, nearly intercepted. That time in coverage, number 21, I think, for North Fremont. That is Carson Bone. nearly picked it off. Over there again was Roy Wynn, who already has himself an interception tonight. So now it's 4th and 5 for the Cougars from the 37-yard line, and it looks like they're going to go for it as they're across midfield into Husky territory.
Yeah, a little here in no man's land. You know, a punt, you don't gain a lot, and you know, try to keep the drive alive. 4th and 5.
Vasquez going to run for it. He's got a lot of green there, gets there and more, and then out of bounds into the wall over there. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gage Vasquez picks up the first down and more, about a 10-yard gain there. Dax Cherry, the man, finally force him out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Cougars. This game early on in the, I guess not early on in the season, but earlier in the regular season was 22-0. The Cougars shut out, and number 42 for North Fremont a little shook up. And he'll be looked at over there. That's Cutter Bowman, and Bowman a big part of, especially of that defense. They'll take a look at him, make sure he's all right. I'm sure he's pleading his case right now saying, I'm fine. But they're going to need to take his helmet off and take a look at him. Vasquez to the right side this time on the carry. He gets swallowed up by the North Fremont defense. Pickup of about 4 on the carry. Of course, Lynn and I, we were here for North Fremont against Soda Springs last week in a game that North Fremont handled Soda Springs pretty well. A little different story here tonight.
42 back into the game for North Fremont. Checked him out. Must be all right.
Handoff goes to Alex Vasquez. Vasquez trying to cut it back in. Can't find the seam, and no gain down to the 20. So now it's 3rd down, I believe. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, nice job with the North Fremont defense there, stringing that out. Didn't give him any lanes to cut it back up into, and stopped him at the line of scrimmage. It's kind of interested a couple plays ago to see how Vasquez was after he ran into that, ran into the wall over there. There is a little bit of padding over there, but I don't know how much, and he hit it pretty hard. But out there playing, seems like he's just fine.
On the run, he hits his receiver down inside the 15, down to the 13 for a first down. Number 47 for the Cougars with the catch. Not sure who that is. I didn't get an updated roster for the Cougars, so we don't have 47 on our list. It's probably just a switch jersey change. 7:32 and counting here. Man in motion across the line of scrimmage was number 24. Now he sets up in the slot. Vasquez back in the gun. Jacobson on his right. Hands it off to Jacobson. Jacobson falls forward across, they're going to say right at the 10. So 2nd and about 7 now from the 10. They can get a first down just inside about the 4. Clock continues to run here. You know, the Huskies they're a running football team. Like, they like to run the football, and so the clock continues to run. The Cougars will throw it a little bit more, but they really are a little pretty balanced. They'll pitch and throw it around. Vasquez can throw it downfield, but they're going to run too. Slant pattern, caught, tackled, short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2, just outside the 5.
A lot of hitting going on in this game. They it was a kind of a slant right across the middle there, getting back towards the defense. He caught the ball, picked up, let's see, about 4 yards. What is it, 3rd and 3? 3rd and 2.
I think the PA said 47 is, if I heard the last name right, Jay Shook, I believe is who 47 is. I might be saying that last name wrong, but I didn't see him on the roster at all. Vasquez looking in trouble now, flushed out of the pocket, gets free again as he ducked some would-be tacklers. Now we're going to have a late hit as well. That ball was thrown for a touchdown. I don't know how Vasquez got away. A little bit of a Houdini move. Touchdown may be good. We'll see what the call is. Personal foul, roughing the passer against North Fremont. The touchdown's going to be good. And they'll enforce the penalty on the kickoff. So the Cougars behind the escape artist, Gage Vasquez, get a touchdown. It looked like he was going to be sacked for sure.
2 or 3 times. That might have been the result of the late hit because they're so frustrated they didn't get to him and then did get to him too late. And yeah, just a great scramble
and Vasquez was on to kick the PAT, but Dax Cherry came flying through and blocked it. So it'll stay 6-0. The Cougars drive down and get a touchdown, though, and they're up 6-0 here with 5:41 left here in the first half. Grand Peaks, your community health center, is proud to support local athletes and keep them healthy on their road to the state titles. Grand Peaks, located in St. Anthony and Rexburg, provides affordable medical, dental, behavioral health, and pharmacy services for the entire family. Their healthcare providers and staff are highly trained and experienced in all areas of primary medicine, obstetrics, family dentistry, behavioral health, and prescription services. Grand Peaks is committed to establishing a personal relationship with each patient and providing affordable health care for your family. Visit grandpeaks.org for a full list of services. Good luck, Huskies, from the staff at Grand Peaks. And Upper Valley Orthopedics is the Upper Snake River Valley's renowned state-of-the-art orthopedic and sports medicine clinic. Doctors Michael Larson, Kevin Lee, and Travis Torngren are board-certified orthopedic surgeons treating all conditions of the shoulder, elbow, hand and wrist, hip, knee, foot, ankle, and other sports-related injuries. Please call for an appointment at 208-356-9550 or request one online at uppervalleyortho.com. Upper Valley Orthopedics in Rexburg is a proud supporter of North Fremont Athletics. So, after the touchdown and the penalty, the kickoff for the Cougars is going to be put at the 45-yard line of North Fremont. So, a much shorter field here for Gage Vasquez to kick away. I would guess he'll be able to get this one. Excuse me, that's Alex Vasquez, I believe. He'll kick it low, and it's going to go out of bounds. So that's not what you wanted to happen, because now they'll be able to get the ball all the way out to the 35-yard line.
What is that, a net?
About 10 yards.
10 yards.
Is all. That. Yeah, not what you want to happen after that penalty against the Huskies. Now there's some discussion on the other side. I guess, in theory, the Cougars, I don't think they can make them re-kick.
I don't think they'd want them to re-kick, would they? I mean, if you're North Fremont, you wouldn't want them to re-kick it.
Now, here's the thing. There's no way this ball has to come out to the 35, right? Like,
I would think so. It's a normal, I mean.
That's a procedure penalty. It doesn't matter where they got to kick from.
Sure.
Any other situation, that ball comes out to the 35.
Not quite sure what the discussion is then.
Yeah, I don't. Now, again, that's my interpretation. Not knowing the intricacies of some of these rules. There is some discussion about it, but if I'm North Fremont, which is who this discussion was with the officials, I'm saying that ball should be out to the 35.
Yeah. And maybe that's what the discussion is, because they've got the ball marked at the 20 right now.
The ball didn't go into the end zone for a touchback.
Nope.
So the only place the ball can be placed, in my opinion, is where it went out of bounds. If you decline the penalty, or you take the penalty and you get it at the 35.
Yeah. And maybe they've got the rule book over there trying to figure out where, because it shouldn't matter if that was kicked from the 35, anywhere, no matter where it was kicked. If it went out of bounds, the rules should still apply. Now,
there we go. Now,
what?
Oh, it's a penalty assessed. That's interesting. That's interesting. Is that? Well, I got some head nodding. There's 3 options. Okay. Okay, so 3 options on that. So they back the Cougars up 5 yards. So the ball was initially kicked at the 45 of North Fremont. Now it's back at midfield with the Cougars re-kicking. 5:41 left. I'm glad that I'm not the official down there, because I would have totally screwed that up. That ball on the ground, taking a nice hop back to the 12. Packer in trouble. He's not even getting back to the 20.
15-yard line. So I don't know. I mean,
Packer, I get that a lot of times teams have the ball, like a return set up on either side, right?
Sure.
That one where the ball rolled clear over here by the numbers on our near side, he tried to go clear to the other side, had nowhere to go. I think you just pick it up and run up the sideline as far as you can go. I guess you don't have blockers, but I think you would have got out beyond the 20 if he'd done that.
But then that goes back to the original option for North Fremont, is why didn't they take it at the 35? I mean, that's a 20-yard difference. But needless to say, first run right up the middle for Packer, picks up 5-6 yards on first down.
I'm going to have to – I've got some good friends that are football officials. I'm going to have to reach out to them and say, okay, here's the scenario. Explain this to me.
Sure.
5:10 left on the clock. This is a seasoned group down here officiating tonight, and so I'm sure they got it right. I just unaware of some of those rules. 25-yard line for Packer got the first down on the carry. 4:56. The clock will stop temporarily.
I guess back to that, probably the only question is everybody takes the penalty, right? 35 free ball at the 35-yard line. You always take that. So you never get into these other options that we might have that North Fremont knows about. I mean, and just decided to take one of their other options, I guess. But no one ever takes that other option, or that third option, to have them re-kick it again.
Romero on the carry there over the right side gets nothing, tackled at the line of scrimmage. He's the big bruising back that's the first man through most of the time with Packer behind him, but Romero hasn't been able to pick up much against this Cougar defensive line. Yeah, and I just thinking it through in my head, it's like, man, they kicked off from the 45. Take it at the 35. That's a 10-yard kickoff. Like, it doesn't get any better than that.
Sure,
especially after that penalty. So,
and here I'm also thinking as a Firth coach, why not I go ahead and try an onside kick here, because if it does go out of bounds, it's going to be 10 yards there anyway. Give it a shot there. But needless to say, enough dwelling on a kickoff. We've got, I'm not sure what team called the timeout there. Was that North Fremont calling the timeout on that one?
I believe so. A timeout. 2nd and 10 here with 4:11 left in the first half. A quick first half, 1 score on the board. The Cougars up 6-0. If you're an Idaho homeowner and have fallen behind on your mortgage because of the COVID-19 pandemic, help is available. The Idaho Homeowners Assistance Fund, can help get you back on track. Check your eligibility and apply today at IdahoHousing.com/HAF. That's IdahoHousing.com/HAF. Or call 888-991-2166. And Dallas Hill with Silver Creek Real Estate Group is Eastern Idaho's best choice for all your real estate needs. Dallas Hill has the experience and expertise to give you the upper hand through every phase of your transaction. Helping people is my passion. That's Dallas Hill with Silver Creek Real Estate Group. Go Huskies. Up the middle on a big carry, catch and carry. That is that Bowman? That's Dax Cherry. That looked like Hank Richardson style. Him and Cherry, the two big receivers out there. And a big first down for the Huskies out across to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 with 3:56 and counting here in the first half.
Nice hard run after the catch there. Picked up the first down. North Fremont driving down the field.
Handoff again up the middle. That's Romero. That's his best run of the ball game. Picks up about 3 out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he's usually the quick hitter right up the middle. First back through. Had a little bit of a hole there. Picked up 3 yards. Both these running backs run really hard. Going to have to against Firth. So far, Firth's defense is stout. I mean, they hustle to the ball. They'll hit you. It's a good defense. I'm impressed so far with what I've seen.
Option kept by Hill. Hill picking up a few yards. Picked up about 4. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Gabe Nelson with the tackle for the Cougars. 2:44 and counting here in the first half. The Huskies trying to get on the board. They have not scored on the Cougars this season yet. Going on 6 quarters almost of scoreless football for the Huskies against the Cougars, unless the Huskies can get something here before the end of the half. Handoff to Romero. Romero hit in the backfield. Fell forward maybe for a yard. It's going to be 4th and 2 at the 49-yard line, their own 49-yard line.
They'd actually put Packer in with number 21, Carson Bone. And Bone was the second back. Packer was the first that went in on that one. But pickup of a yard or 2 and 4th and 2. Long 2.
Yeah, long 2. They've got to get across midfield to the opposite 49. Minute 47. As Hill goes under center. Count coming from the back judge. They get the Cougars to jump. Number 45 on the far sideline. On the far end of that defensive line. Got him to jump across. And that is 5 free yards for the Huskies. 1:38 left here in the first half. Now down to the 46-yard line for North Fremont. 1 timeout apiece for both these teams. Under center goes Hill. Back to pass. Going down the sideline. Gonna probably get over the head and out of bounds. And incomplete. It was intended for Dax Cherry, but it was thrown way too high and too far outside. So 2nd and 10 now.
They've hit on that one before over there to Hank Richardson. And just tried that same one there with Dax Cherry on that one. Just was way too high, Just was, even if he could get under it, would have been 3 yards out of bounds. So.
Well, the Minico Spartans have beat the Blackfoot Broncos 28-13. So the Broncos out of the playoffs. Minico moving on, keeping their playoff hopes and state title hopes alive. And now it is 3rd down. Timeout taken, it looks like, by North Fremont. Coach Shannon Hill less than pleased right now with the results of their offensive output, as he comes out onto the field to talk with his offense.
Is that their last timeout for the quarter or for the half?
It is, with 1:23 left here in the first half. I think Tonjes, Brazee, and Orm Dental offices makes visits enjoyable and positive with 2 convenient locations in St. Anthony and Ashton. Budget-friendly payment plans and family dentistry offered at such a great value. The offices of Tonjes, Brzee, and Orem really is such a wonderful place to make your entire family's dental home. Tonjes, Brzee, and Orem, caring family dentists, wishing the boys good luck in tonight's game. Visit Tonjes, Brzee, and Orem Dental online at tbodental.com. And Dallas Hill has the experience and expertise to give you the upper hand through every phase of your transaction. He focuses on helping people reach their goals when it comes to buying, selling, or investing in real estate. And Dallas will work hard for you. Visit him online at dallashillrealty.com to start reaching your goals today. Call Dallas directly at 208-710-9128. That's Dallas Hill Realty. Go Huskies. Back to pass. Gets rid of it down the field, turned around. Nice effort from Cherry. Cherry got turned around, couldn't get back to the football, and it's incomplete, and now it's 4th and 8 upcoming.
Hill didn't have much time to throw that ball. He was rolling out to his right anyway, but kind of out of necessity and right from the snap. Had some pressure on him and probably didn't make that throw exactly where he wanted it, because it did make Cherry have to turn around, and would have been a nice grab by him. Almost made it, but it was a little behind him, had to turn around for it. Didn't. Incomplete. 4th and almost 8 from 44-yard line, driving with 1:17 left.
I've got to get to the 34 for a first down, and they are going to punt away. Now Cherry, no, they're going to throw, and Hank Richardson was out there. He went to the turf, got tripped from behind. Again, it's incidental, but he definitely got his foot stepped on by the defender, and Cherry went to the turf. No flag. And it's first down for the Cougars with 1:12 left here in the first half.
Yeah, that looked like from here incidental contact. I mean, no flag. I'm okay with that, but this happened to happen right in front of North Fremont's student section over there. You know that.
The hard part, I think, for me, and I don't know the nuance of that, but they're not side by side. Richardson's out in front of him and gets a foot from behind by the defender, and then Richardson goes down. That's the hard thing for me to see that. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know.
Sure.
Vasquez throws down to open receiver, caught on the sideline, great catch, and then pushed out of bounds. That incomplete to number 20, Fisher Arnold. He got both feet in bounds, doing his best NFL impression there, got both toes down before he got pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the 35 with 1:06 left, so the Cougars threatening to extend this lead before halftime. Gage fumbled the ball. Ball still loose. Finally picked up by the Cougars, but all the way back at the 45-yard line. The Cougars lucky to keep a hold of that one.
I think that was just I'm running before I catch the snap even. He was already ready to go, looking for the hole to go to, and hadn't even secured the snap yet and fumbled it. And then didn't scoop it up right away, got knocked away, got still on the ground, and lost even more yards when they did scoop it up.
Now all the way back to 2nd and 20. Vasquez gets free again, slings it downfield. Great catch on the move down to the 28-yard line. Timeout taken with 18 seconds left. I don't know who ran faster there, whether it was Gage Vasquez or Rigo Vasquez, head coach, down there to call that timeout. I haven't seen Rigo move that fast in about 20 years. 18 seconds left here on the clock in the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to step away right before this final play here of the first half. It's the 2A state football playoffs here on IdahoSports.com.
As summer turns to fall, Change is in the air, and at John Adams GMC in Rexburg, big things are happening as well. We are transitioning from John Adams GMC to Liberty GMC. We need to absolutely liquidate our new and used inventory immediately. Our current GMC and used truck selection is fantastic. Now is the time to purchase a new GMC truck or SUV from John Adams GMC in Rexburg. All new GMCs and qualifying used vehicles come with warranty forever. Take advantage of discounts up to $2,500 off MSRP on new GMC trucks and SUVs. Plus, 0% APRs available on many new GMCs. Right now, get $1,000 in GMC accessories included with your new GMC special order. And don't miss our trunk or treat on Saturday, October 29th from 2 to 5 p.m. with lots of fun, music, prizes, and candy. Change is in the air at John Adams GMC, soon to be Liberty GMC in Rexburg. 0% OIC will qualify buyer short term. See dealer for details.
After the timeout, Vasquez in the gun, takes the snap, now flushed out of the pocket to the right, and he's sacked from behind after a very short gain, 4th and 2. And now flags come in as Vasquez was taking the snap again. Romero tackled Vasquez, but it was kind of as the whistles were blowing. A false start against North Fremont. Against Firth. And head coach Rigo Vasquez not thrilled about the fact that Gage on the whistles ended up on his back after being hit by Angel Romero. And that will end the half because of the procedure penalty against the Cougars.
Maybe they didn't get set up in time. You know, you're just trying to get that final play off before the clock runs out. Maybe they weren't all set when they go to run that final play, and there's the penalty, and that's the half. Yep.
Yeah. So a contested first half. I mean, these two teams, they have seen each other a lot over the years in many different sports, and no love lost between the Firth Cougars and the North Fremont Huskies. A defensive battle here, 6-0, the Firth Cougars on top at halftime. We're going to step away and take a break. We'll be back for the second half here on IdahoSports.com. Stick with us.
Ads like this keep popping up, but I see through the hype because those vape clouds people claim are just water vapor contain as many as 31 different chemicals, like formaldehyde, the stuff they preserve dead bodies with. And while the flavors sound all harmless, we still have no idea what these ingredients could be doing to our bodies. But I already see vaping for exactly what it is. Get the real facts at BehindTheHaze.com.
We're Valley-wide Country Store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Look at that. The unmistakable swagger of someone fully covered with health insurance through Your Health Idaho for as low as $0 a month. If you're as speechless as I am right now, say nothing. Health yeah! Enroll by December 15th and you could qualify for quality health insurance starting at $0 a month.
Hello?
I was in an accident.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I have my seatbelt on.
Through storms and bad weather, sure as the sun.
You're welcome. Here's your hot chocolate milk. You're welcome.
From the desert to the freezing cold, wish I could see it from the stars.
Was your bagels the cream cheese? Can I get you anything else? Okay, great. Try it.
Greatest stories ever told.
We're working together to build a more sustainable future. Learn more at unbottled.com.
I'm Jen Miguel-Seiler, and I'm from Moscow. I think it's really important to get vaccinated because it's not just about me and my health, it's about the people around me. We have a lot of friends who have disabilities or have different health conditions. I want to make sure I don't make anyone sick. So we chose to get vaccinated to keep each other healthy.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy. It takes courage and determination to do hard things. Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Blackfoot Communications is and always has been deeply committed to the communities we serve. We strive every day to provide exceptional customer experiences and a vision to bring fiber-based services to every home and business in our service territory. This year, we're beginning our fiber construction to the Island Park area in Idaho. To learn more, visit goblackfoot.com/IdahoSports. Good luck in this year's tournament.
As summer turns to fall, change is in the air, and at John Adams GMC in Rexburg, big things are happening as well. We are transitioning from John Adams GMC to Liberty GMC. We need to absolutely liquidate our new and used inventory immediately. Our current GMC and used truck selection is fantastic. Now is the time to purchase a new GMC truck or SUV from John Adams GMC in Rexburg. All new GMCs and qualifying used vehicles come with warranty forever. Take advantage of discounts up to $2,500 off MSRP on new GMC trucks and SUVs, plus 0% APRs available on many new GMCs. Right now, get $1,000 in GMC accessories included with your new GMC special order. And don't miss our trunk or treat on Saturday, October 29th from 2 to 5 p.m. with lots of fun, music, prizes, and candy. Changes in the air at John Adams GMC, soon to be Liberty GMC in Rexburg. 0% OIC will qualify by our short term. See dealer for details.
Welcome back. We're at halftime here. The 2A state football playoffs quarterfinal action. The Firth Cougars on top of the North Fremont Huskies 6-0 in a low-scoring game. It's been defensive stops, really. The Cougars stopped the Huskies on the 2, turned them over on downs. We got another stop out here at about the 30-yard line. So those two big stops kept that goose egg on the board for the Huskies. The only score about I think it was about a 14-yard touchdown pass from Gage Vasquez to, I think it was Burton Park for the touchdown. But Vasquez really the one that made that happen, as he somehow escaped a couple of would-be sacks really back in the backfield, and got away, able to find a receiver open in the back of the end zone for the lone touchdown of the game.
That looked like a Kyler Murray type run and pass, eluding, just getting out of two would-be sacks. The North Fremont defenders just came up empty-handed and then threw that touchdown. But
some hard hitting in this football game, and frustration on both sides, and dislike in general for the other team. These two teams, over the years, the Huskies have had the upper hand on the Cougars. The Huskies in 2018 went 11-1. They took second at state. 2019, 10-1. They took third at state. 2020, they 8-1, third at state. 2021, they went 9-1. That lone loss was to the Firth Cougars, who went on to play for the state title. But again, the Huskies got third at state this year, 6-2. Their losses to Aberdeen and Firth got shut out a few weeks ago, 22-0 by the Firth Cougars, and right now they're being shut out 6-0. On the other side of things, the Firth Cougars, take a quick look at what their season looked like up to this point. Of course, they had a bye last week. I almost take that back now. I better look for sure. I can't remember if they played last week or not. No, they did not. They did have a bye last week. But their losses on the season coming to Westside, they got shut out the first game of the season by Westside. Westside, the number 2 team in the state. Then you've got the number 1 team in the state, Bear Lake. That's the other team that Firth lost to by a touchdown, 21-14, back on September 9th. Other than that, they rattled off a 39-13 win against Declo, 47-0 over Ryrie, 63-6 over Salmon, 28-0 over North Fremont. I thought that was a 22-0 game. My mistake. They got shut out by Aberdeen, 22-0. Did North Fremont. And then Firth finished off with a 25-6 win over conference foe West Jefferson. And then here we are tonight, 6-0. The Cougars up on the Huskies. Taking a quick look at some other scores across the state. The Bishop Kelly Knights up 28-7. That game probably close to final over Pocatello. Pocatello hanging around in the first half, but Bishop Kelly, the number 1 team in the state, pulling away there in the 4As. Minico defeated Blackfoot 28-13, so the Broncos will head on to winter sports. And Sandpoint, last score we had, was up 42-14 over Shelley. So the Russets going to bow out on the same night as the Blackfoot Broncos. Russets had to make the long trip up to Sandpoint for that game. In the 3As, Sugar Salem all over Fruitland, and this one probably most of the second half the Diggers had the second string in because they were up 41-0 at halftime. They win 48-21 over Fruitland. Homedale all over South Fremont, 35-0. That last score we had is in the 4th. That may be final now. And the Teton Timberwolves, almost said the wrong name there for the Teton Timberwolves, but over the Buell Indians, 47-24 in the 4th. That probably is final as well. 2As, we've talked about it. Bear Lake beat Kellogg 46-20. Aberdeen over Melba 34-30. The 1As, 2 scores we have, 46-16, Cary over Notice. That's final. And then Oakley shuts out Lighthouse Christian 48-0. In the 1AD2s, a barn burner, 6-0, Castle Ford over Council. That's a big win for Castle Ford at Council. So in the 1AD2s. So more football coming up tomorrow as well. Real quick, I'm going to take a look at the bracket for the 2A tournament, 2A playoffs, as the Cougars make their appearance back out onto the field here after halftime. maybe I'm going to take a look at the 2A bracket. Here we go. So Bear Lake defeated Kellogg tonight. So Bear Lake moves on. The Westside Declo game. Did we have a final for that?
No, that's
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Excuse me, that's
It's
tomorrow here.
Here at the Holt.
Okay.
Yep.
So Bear Lake will play the winner of Declo Westside.
Wow.
You'd suspect that would be Westside, and so then you're going to have a conference rematch in the semifinals between Bear Lake and Westside. Bear Lake beat Westside in overtime, if I'm not mistaken, by 1. They went for it on 2-point conversion and beat Westside. Westside's lone loss in like the last 45 games or something like that. It's been a while.
Yeah, I think you were 12 when they lost last.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while.
Would have made me, 45 then?
Yeah, whatever, Lynn. On the other side of the bracket, Aberdeen beat Melba over in Melba. So Aberdeen will take on the winner of this game. That'll be next week. Very likely that game's going to be here again where you've got two East Idaho teams. You very likely see Aberdeen take on the winner of this ball game over here. And likely Bear Lake and Declo or Westside, that game would likely be here as well. Very well could be here, depending on what they want to do. Depending on the weather, maybe. I don't know, Westside and Bear Lake, maybe they want to play on their home fields. I don't know.
There are some teams that wouldn't mind playing in the whatever, and
Bear Lake a little bit more. They like to throw it a little bit more and spread it out a little bit, so they might want to play here.
I would think so if they have the choice.
Yes, if they have the choice. Westside, on the other hand, if it's up to them, they might play down at home because they are just run it up the gut, and they're happy to play in a foot of snow in the cold and just see if you can take it. That's really what it comes down to for Westside. Well, that's going to be about our halftime. We got about a minute and a half left. A good one here, 6-0. The Cougars lead. That lone touchdown from the Cougars where Vasquez got away on where he should have been sacked, able to escape. I think a couple of more of our sponsors while we're here with you.
We've got Brolum's in Shelley. Brolum's in Shelley is a proud sponsor of the Firth boys, or support the Firth boys at their quest for state this year, and wishes them good luck. Go Cougars from everyone at Brolum's in Shelley. Also got River Valley Dental. Dr. Hansen at River Valley Dental in Shelley has been serving patients for over 25 years. Dr. Hansen and Shelley alum Dr. Tanner Hyam are eager to serve you and your family. The highly trained team at River Valley Dental works together to provide you with courteous and professional dental care in the most comfortable environment possible. They offer personalized treatments that will help you make an informed decision about your oral health. Dr. Hansen and Dr. Hyam at River Valley Dental are proud to support Firth in their playoffs this year. Thanks so much to our sponsors. Couldn't do it without you. Wouldn't be listening to us without them. Appreciate them and their support, not only of their teams, but of us too, that allow us to do this.
I want to thank Fall River Propane. They serve all of the Upper Valley as well as Island Park with the highest quality, hottest burning propane at competitive prices. Our industry-trained and certified service staff offers more than 70 years of experience. Fall River Propane services all makes and models of propane fireplaces and stoves. Fall River Propane is your full-service propane provider for homes and businesses. Check them out at fallriverpropane.com or call anytime at 800-632-5726. Fall River Propane, experience the difference. Well, here we go, getting ready to kick off here in the second half. The Cougars will be kicking to the Huskies. The Huskies going to take that ball on a line drive at the 20. That is Packer. Out across the 30 and down to the 40-yard line. A big return for Carson Packer and good starting field position for the Huskies. They needed that one. And 11:52 just underway here in the third quarter. The Huskies had opportunities to score in the first half. They had the ball down to the 2, and they turned it over on downs. Cougars defense came up big. Huskies trying to take the lead here if they could score and get either a PAT or a 2-point conversion. Handoff to Carson Packer. Packer nowhere. And big number 79 with the tackle. And looked like he might be going for the suplex.
Yeah,
well after the whistle.
Yeah.
He
did not.
Down.
He did not throw him down, but definitely had him in the in the hold that could have been.
He lifted him off the ground.
Yeah, and showed some restraint there. And that being said, North Fremont doesn't feel real happy about even having the opportunity to pick him up and well after the whistle. And anyway, but didn't throw him down. No harm, no foul. But we did have a Firth player that got injured on that play that they're attending to right now.
It does start with a 7. I can't see what the end of that number is, but you got a few options to choose from. I'm guessing it's Jeffrey Edwards, number 71. It is. He was the rest of the 70s were freshmen. That's big number 71 for the Cougars. The offensive defensive lineman, Jeffrey Edwards, a junior. He's helped off the field. We'll see if he makes his appearance back onto the field. If you're an Idaho homeowner and have fallen behind on your mortgage because of the COVID-19 pandemic, help is available. The Idaho Homeowner Assistance Fund can help get you back on track. Check your eligibility and apply today at idahohousing.com/HAF. That's idahohousing.com/HAF. Or call 888-991-2166. So after the injury timeout, it'll be 2nd and 9, 11:27 left here in the third. 2nd and 9 from the 41-yard line. Jed Hill on the option keeps it himself and is tackled down to about the 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Move that ball even ahead a little bit. We're going to say 3rd and 5. That ball's sitting right at the 45-yard line. I didn't think he got that far. Nice spot for him.
Yep.
For those of you in eastern Idaho, which anybody listening probably is, Rigby 37, Eagles 6, that game final. Down the field goes Hill. It is incomplete. Both guys had a shot at it. Good jump ball between Richardson and back there in defense, number 47. Shook, I believe, is what we heard from the PA. I hope that's right. Number 47 for the Firth Cougars. 4th and 5. What do you do here if you're the Huskies? 4th and 5 from your own 45.
I punt. I don't know, but doesn't look like they're going to. So
if they are, it's going to be from under center. And I can't believe he was over. No question, he was over that line.
But got back. They didn't call it. That would have been 2 times that they've got him to jump. But I
thought he was over for sure. Granted, we're on a little different angle
here.
Yeah,
we are.
But, man, it looked like it from our angle. But they did have an official that was right. The near side official was right down the line and did not throw the flag, so he must not have. So I think once they didn't jump, the Huskies were okay taking the 5-yard penalty just to give them a little more room to punt. So back there now, I think it is Dax Cherry to do the punting. Snaps a little high and outside, but easily maintained. A nice punt by Dax Cherry. That's going to be fair catch called for at the 20 by Alex Vasquez.
Yeah, not a bad idea. 4th and 5, try to get them. They've already got them twice jumping, you know. Try to get it lined. And it looked, I don't know, from where we were, it looked like he did, but obviously they're right there. They have the straight down the line view of it to whether, and obviously no contact either there. I mean, you know, because if he had made contact with the offensive player, then obviously they would have called that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
that ball from Gage out to Alex. Alex makes a move inside by tackler. Nice little stutter step.
Nice little quick pass out in the flat, and Vasquez was able to pick up a nice little run there after the catch.
And he juked Jed Hill out there on the outside. Vasquez did, to pick up an extra about 5 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line for the Cougars. Man coverage, man goes in motion across the far side. Handoff up the middle, still on his feet and out near the first down marker. On the ball, on the carry is Kyle Jacobson. He's going to be a yard short.
Nice job by that Firth offensive line, making a hole for that handoff right up the middle, picking up 9 yards on 1st down. Running hard, lot of hitting in this game. Kind of figured it would be. These two have seen each other before, and both good football teams, and just playing good fundamental football.
Ball at the 41.5-yard line. They got to get to the 43 for a 1st down. 2nd and just over a yard. It's Vasquez on the keeper. Maybe he got there. Driven back by the near side official, I'd say he did, and by the far side official, I think they're going to say 1st down.
Yep, looks like they're moving the chains. Yep, 1st down.
So 1st down for the Cougars out to the 43-yard line with 9:05 left here in the 3rd. And I apologize, the score somehow reverted back to zeros. The Cougars are up 6-0. Around the outside, hands to the face mask. That's going to go against North Fremont. Good tackle out there by North Fremont, but the flag definitely going to go against the ball carrier out there. That is number 44 again, Kyle Jacobson. He had his hand
trying to do a stiff arm out there, and got a hold of, and kept a hold of it and pushed his helmet. Would have pushed it right up over his shoulder pads.
Yeah.
And down his back from where he was. So
see if that's a 5-yard or a 15. It'll stay 1st down. That's a 15-er. 10, excuse me. That's a 10-yard penalty. Illegal hands to the face, I'm assuming, is that actual call. And stood up again all the way back at the 30. A loss, tackle for loss. That was Jacobson. Well, Vasquez actually, I think, got sacked back there. I didn't see him. He was the last man up out of the pile.
Yeah, it was a quick hitter from the the quarterback, just a run over here. They had everybody pulling this way. Number 42 on the defense there is that Cutter
Bowman.
Yeah, he stuffed his blocker right behind the line of scrimmage and was able to shed off that block and get to the quarterback for a loss.
Vasquez back in the gun. He's got 3 wideouts to his right, 1 to the left. Back to pass. Now he steps up in the pocket, looking across the field. It's caught, and now breaking free down the sideline. That's going to be a touchdown. All the way to the end zone on a 70-yard touchdown pass. As coming free across the field, it was Burton Park. The defender tried to go underneath, didn't get to him, and Burton Park on a 70-yard touchdown catch. And it's Cougars 12 now, North Fremont nothing.
Yeah, the defender was in decent positioned for that. Just tried to cut that pass underneath, and and then he was out of position to make the tackle. Couldn't make the tackle. And once the wide receiver there, Burton Park, once he secured that ball and turned, he was gone. So
a timeout taken by the Cougars as the play clock was winding down. They were going to get a penalty if they didn't take the timeout. So they've got to get back on there. They'll take the first time out of the second half. With 7:31 here, that was a 70-yard touchdown pass from Gage Vasquez to Burton Park. I think Park was the one who caught it in the first half as well, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
If so,
I
Park's got
so.
2 touchdown catches on the evening. $12-0. It's the Firth Cougars on top here. Timeout waiting for the 2-point conversion. Want to thank St. Anthony Motors. You can get $10 oil changes for life with the purchase of any new or pre-owned vehicle. St. Anthony Motors services all makes and models. Their service department loves servicing Southeast Idaho with professional and expert customer service. Come in today and talk with their amazing sales team to find the perfect vehicle for your needs. You'll find that at St. Anthony Motors, everything is just a tad less. 2-point conversion taken on the carry. It is in and good. Ball carrier number 44. That's Jacobson again. Kyle Jacobson puts the 2-point conversion in, and now it is 14-0. The Cougars on top with 7:31 here left in the third. Pocock Trucking is based in Sugar City, Idaho, but sends trucks all over the western United States and Canada. Pocock Trucking, there we go, is full service, and by that we mean they do everything. They haul bulk commodities like feed, fertilizer, grain, and potatoes. They offer minor shop repairs and have a full-service lube bay. They grow potatoes, dairy quality alfalfa, and more. They can even sell you a used truck if you need one. Pocock Trucking's main office is in Sugar City, and their truck shop is located in St. Anthony. To find out more, go to PocockTrucking.com. Pocock proudly supports North Fremont Athletics and wants to wish them good luck in tonight's game. And Renke Grain is a local family-owned grain company. They've been serving the folks in the Ashton area for decades. If you are a farmer, we buy wheat or barley. Give Chris a call today at 652-7449, or you can stop by their unique-looking building at 301 Main Street in Ashton, and they'll be glad to help you with your farming needs. The Renke family proudly supports North Fremont and their football team. Bring home the hardware boys. So after that touchdown pass, the Cougars kick it away. They kick it on the ground, and it is corralled there by, that's number 21, went down to get it for the Huskies, Carson Bone. And the Huskies will take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They need to get something going here on this drive.
Absolutely. That they've we're going on, what did you say before? They got shut out the first game they played against them, so halftime they were 6.5 quarters of not scoring, and now have to make up at least 2 touchdowns.
Quick pass, was it intercepted? It was. Went off the shoulder pads of Hank Richardson, and Jacobson dives, gets his hands under it, and intercepts it at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that was that quick pass right from, under center right to that tight end. Threw it pretty hard, hit off of his shoulder pads, and the defender was able to get his hands underneath it before it hit the ground and intercept it. Now Firth is in business again, 37-yard line, looking to get up by another score.
Man in motion out to the left. Vasquez fakes out there and then takes off on the run. He's got one man to beat down the sideline. He's going to get to the end zone. Gage Vasquez turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Firth Cougars. And this is not going well here in the second half for the Huskies. It's 20-0 now as Vasquez goes 37 yards for a scamper down the near sideline for a touchdown. It was 28-0 in the regular season for the Cougars in that meeting. It's 20-0 now. Vasquez on for the PAT. This time the kick is up and it's knocked through. The Cougars 21-0 over the Huskies, and the Huskies turned it over. They've been turned over on downs, and they're going to have to figure things out quickly here with just a quarter and 7 minutes and 18 seconds left to play.
Yeah, that was quick. That was just a nice, looked like everything was going to go over to the left side, and then, you know, Vasquez just took it to the to the right, and once he got around that any contain that North Fremont had on that defense, no one else was out there, so
nobody was going to catch him. Yep. Well, Upper Valley Orthopedics is the Upper Snake River Valley's renowned state-of-the-art orthopedic and sports medicine clinic. Doctors Michael Larson, Kevin Lee, and Travis Torngren are board-certified orthopedic surgeons treating all conditions of the shoulder, elbow, hand and wrist, hip, knee, foot, ankle, and sports-related injuries. Please call for an appointment at 208-356-9550 or request an appointment online at uppervalleyortho.com. Upper Valley Orthopedics in Rexburg is a proud supporter of North Fremont Athletics. Same thing as it's kicked along the ground, picked up this time by Carson Packer in the backfield, returned out to the 34-yard line. Nice return by Packer, and the Huskies will take over from there. 7:11 left here in the third quarter. The Firth Cougars made it, I believe, to the state. Let me take a look at this before I say this. I believe they made it to the state championship game last year in 2021. This is an option pitch to Packer. Packer trying to get to the outside. Packer hit out of bounds near the first down marker. Angel Romero getting mixed up with some Cougars over here well away from the play. That was right. Westside took on the Firth Cougars in that state championship game. Westside defeated Firth 33-13 here at Holt Arena last year on the 18th of November. 2 weeks from today. Trying to get back into that championship game are the Cougars. Option to the other side now. Jed Hill tried to cut it back inside, well covered by the Cougars. Alex Vasquez takes him down for just a short gain. It's 3rd and 1. You start to see a little excitement on the side of the Cougars. They're pretty fired up defensively out there, and a little bit of a momentum picking up on the Cougar sideline.
And you almost feel for North Fremont that, you know, it almost feels unsurmountable. You know, that they've got to be able to run the ball. They haven't been able to, you know, put a drive all the way together, get down real close, and they still get stopped. Pick up a first down, and that's really all you need to do is just keep picking up first downs. But yeah, you can definitely feel the momentum is definitely on Firth's side right now, and I guess what I'm saying by that is that North Fremont's offense is not a quick hitting. I mean, yes, they'll obviously take a big run or something and score a touchdown on you. They could do that this very next play, but they're not really built for, let's spread you out, we're going deep, we're going to go fast, you know, type of offense and get down the field and score a touchdown.
And just as we say that, Romero breaks free into the secondary. He gets drugged down inside the 20 at the 17. But that, you're right, that doesn't happen every play. And Romero just happened to break free.
Sure. No, and I'm not saying, I saw them last week when they played Soda Springs, you know, put 60 points up on the board, so I know that they can do it. But this game, and comparing to what they did during the regular season against Firth, you know, points are at a premium. They have had 0. So now for, to come back and score 21 in the next quarter and a half, it's going to be a tall order for them, but they could do it, and they pick up 40 yards on that one play right there. So,
and on the next play, it's Packer over the left side, and he gets half a yard. So it's been a tough night for the leading rusher for the Cougars, Carson Packer. He's over 1,000 yards on the season easily. On the regular season, 990 with 11 TDs. That is Romero. Romero looking for some room to run over the right side. He picks up a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 7 upcoming. Angel Romero on his side of things, he rushed for 343 yards and 4 TDs. Jed Hill had 4 touchdowns himself with 262 yards rushing. As a team, they averaged 7.3 yards per carry, 287 yards per game. That has not been the case here tonight. 4:27 and counting here in the third. Rolling right, looking for the corner of the end zone. It's picked off in the end zone and then returned out to about the 3-yard line. Hill threw it right to the defender, who was in perfect position in front of Hank Richardson over there at the far pylon. The second interception of the ball game. And the Cougars once again stop the Huskies as they're driving.
Yep. Try to get a quick, nice design play out there, but the defender was running the route for the wide receiver. Basically was just in perfect position to have that ball thrown right to him, just right at the goal line, and then got it out a little bit, 3 yards out of the end zone. Turnover for the Huskies.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 2 for the Huskies. They sling it out and wide open out on the outside, down the sideline. Out to the 50, still tiptoeing. He's not going to get knocked out of bounds, and that is a touchdown for the Cougars. A 98-yard pitch and catch to number 24, Burton Park, from the 2. Gage Vasquez to Burton Park. 98 yards down the near sideline. Park got tapped on the sideline, able to keep his balance, stay in bounds, and now it's 27-0.
Nothing too fancy about that play either. It was just a quick pass out in the flat to the wide side of the field, and was able to just outrun him to the corner, to the sidelines. Had 2 opportunities to tiptoe, had to get around 2 defenders, but
the PAT low and outside, no good. So it'll stay 27-0. But right now, over two ball games, the Firth Cougars, it's 55-0. If you figure in that regular season shutout, and there's 4:01 left here in the third. It's just been a tough offensive night for the Huskies. Dallas Hill with Silver Creek Real Estate Group is Eastern Idaho's best choice for all your real estate needs. Dallas Hill has the experience and expertise to give you the upper hand through every phase of your transaction. He focuses on helping people reach their goals when it comes to buying, selling, or investing in real estate, and Dallas will work hard for you. Visit him online at DallasHillRealty.com to start reaching your goals today. Call Dallas directly at 208-710-9128. That's Dallas Hill with Silver Creek Real Estate Group, where helping people is my passion. Go Huskies from Dallas Hill Realty. And if you're an Idaho homeowner and have fallen behind on your mortgage because of the COVID-19 pandemic, help is available. The Idaho Homeowner Assistance Fund can help you get back on track. Check your eligibility and apply today at idahohousing.com/HAF. That's idahohousing.com/HAF, or call 888-991-2166. So the Cougars getting ready to kick away here with 4:01 left in the third. Along the ground, it'll take a nice bounce. Picked up by Carson Packer back at about the 11, trying to get to the far side. And he'll get cut down at about the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies starting off from there. Just under 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter.
See what North Fremont can do.
It's been a rough third quarter.
It has been.
For the Huskies. It's 21 unanswered in the third. Jed Hill keeps it himself behind some big blockers and plows out to about the 22-yard line. Jacobson and Vasquez with the tackles. If you take a look at last year's bracket, it was Westside in the semifinals. It was Westside, Bear Lake, North Fremont, Firth. Not going to be that this year, as Westside going to play Bear Lake in the semis, but right now it's looking like North Fremont going to be the lone team out of that group. Couple yards picked up on that pass play over to the right side. It's going to be 3rd and 5 upcoming. Ball's going to be sitting at the 24-yard line. 2:58 and counting here in the third. It's been all Cougars.
Especially this third quarter.
Yeah, defensive struggle in that first half. Just the one touchdown, 6-0 at halftime. But then the Cougars have broken it open here, 27-0. Slant from Richardson, incomplete. Ball thrown low. Not sure if it got tipped at all at the line of scrimmage, but it was low to Richardson. And now it is 4th and 5. 2:35 left here in the third quarter, and it looks like the Cougars going to kick it, the Huskies going to kick it away to the Cougars. Back to receive the punt is Alex Vasquez. Lined up back at his own, close to the 35. Cherry gets a nice boot on it. Fair catch called for at the 33-yard line. So it's the Cougars' ball once again. They're leading 27-0. We're going to take a break, step away. We'll come back here for their possession here in just a moment.
Blackfoot Communications is and always has been deeply committed to the communities we serve. We strive every day to provide exceptional customer experiences and a vision to bring fiber-based services to every home and business in our service territory. This year, we're beginning our fiber construction to the Island Park area in Idaho. To learn more, visit goblackfoot.com/IdahoSports. Good luck in this year's tournament.
Well, welcome back after the punt. Handoff up the middle to Jacobson, and he rumbles down the middle of the field for about 12 yards out to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. 2:13 on the clock and counting left here in the third quarter. In a third quarter that has seen the Huskies have seen it slip away from them a little bit here. Still a lot of football to be played, but right now all the momentum on the side of those dark jerseys with those blue helmets. Vasquez back in the gun, 2 wideouts to each side, but it's going to straight draw from Gage Vasquez. Going to pick up 2 yards. So he gets to the 47. A minute 40 now and counting. It's been Gage Vasquez and Burton Park offensively for the Cougars.
Both running and passing. You know, Vasquez has picked up quite a few yards, at least 1 touchdown, running the ball, and then Three or four touchdowns, another one.
And here's Burton Park again, still on his feet, trying to push him down. He's down the sideline, and he stepped out of bounds. Burton Park was on his way to the end zone for another, but a foot went out of bounds at the 30. You know, and he took a shove in the back along the sideline. And took a shove in the back along the sideline and didn't go out of bounds, got away. And picked up about 10 extra yards.
Almost tiptoed again down the sidelines, and if he could have kept his foot in bounds,
he'd have been gone.
Yeah, he was gone again. So,
a minute 2 left, ball sitting at the 30-yard line. Motion on the offensive line. False start, so it'll be 1st and 15 back at the 35 for the Cougars. And a cool November night. I will say, you know, it's November, so it's the month to be, you know, especially thankful, right?
Sure.
I'm thankful to be inside tonight here at Holt Arena, calling football games rather than standing out in the cold, freezing my tail off.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'd be, I mean, indoors, yes, but outside at Firth or outside at Ashton, I don't know which one
would be worse.
would be worse. I mean, I'm guessing Ashton might be a little worse, further north, but anyway, wouldn't want to be out calling this game at either one of these teams' home field. So thankful we're in the dome.
And I'm sure the parents are all okay with it as well. Players maybe don't care too much, but another false start for the Cougars. So now they're backed up to the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 20 with a minute 1 left still on the clock. They get the snap away that time. Cutting back up the middle is Jacobson. Picks up 5 on the carry, but it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 35. 50 seconds and counting here in the third. The clock continues to roll down. Ball sitting at the hash on the 35-yard, on the right hash. The Cougars headed to the east end zone, trying to find the east end zone once again. They have found it early and often here in the third quarter. They're going to have to snap it here before the end of the quarter. 20 seconds and counting down. Vasquez with Jacobson to his right. Handoff goes to Jacobson. Jacobson breaks through. He gets to the 30. Romero lost his helmet. Picked it up, and probably a mouth guard as well. And it's the fourth quarter. That's the end of the third. The Cougars with the lead, 27-0. We're going to step away, take a break. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here on IdahoSports.com.
As summer turns to fall, change is in the air. And at John Adams GMC in Rexburg, big things are happening as well. We are transitioning from John Adams GMC to Liberty GMC. We need to absolutely liquidate our new and used inventory immediately. Our current GMC and used truck selection is fantastic. Now is the time to purchase a new GMC truck or SUV from John Adams GMC in Rexburg. All new GMCs and qualifying used vehicles come with warranty forever. Take advantage of discounts up to $2,500 off MSRP on new GMC trucks and SUVs. Plus, 0% APRs available on many new GMCs. Right now, get $1,000 in GMC accessories included with your new GMC special order. And don't miss our Trunk or Treat on Saturday, October 29th from 2 to 5 p.m. with lots of fun, music, prizes, and candy. Changes in the air at John Adams GMC. Soon to be Liberty GMC in Rexburg. 0% OIC will qualify buyer short term. See dealer for details.
Welcome back after the break for the quarter. It's the fourth quarter here at Holt Arena. The Cougars with the ball. It's 3rd and 10. at the 30-yard line. Now they're headed to the west end zone as we've switched sides at the quarter. Cougars scored 3 touchdowns as a wide open receiver on the far side. First down and more inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line. Just wide open there on the far side. An easy first down pickup for the Cougars. Is that Park again on the reception? It was.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they ran a guy just a streak down that far side, and looked like the whole North Fremont defense kind of played to that, and right underneath, right at the sticks, was that 10-yard pass picked up. Another 4 or 5 yards after the catch, got the first down for him. Wide open though.
Handoff to Jacobson, plowing forward inside the 10 down to the 7. Shy of the first down by about a half yard, but the Cougars back in business as it is 2nd and 1 at the 7-yard line. 11 minutes left here in this ball game. The Firth Cougars, it's looking like that first game was not a fluke. They shut out the Huskies in the regular season 28-0, and now they're looking like they might shut them out. Vasquez to the end zone, touchdown. Gage Vasquez on a 7-yard draw play into the end zone, and now it is 33-0 Firth.
Yeah, just a designed run right up the middle. That offensive line is creating some holes. Just got in behind his lineman there, and did see some resistance right there towards the 1-2 yard line. Had to, keep his feet moving. Plowed himself into the end zone there. A nice run.
Gage Vasquez came off a little hobbled. He's going to sit this play out. It looks like it's going to be. They did get the snap off, but it goes down. And it was Alex Vasquez who went down. The ball was fumbled on the snap. Alex Vasquez went down to a knee, got it, and then was hit. 2-point conversion, no good, but it's 33-0. The North Fremont Huskies trailing the Firth Cougars. Well, at Grand Peaks, they're your community health center. They're proud to support local athletes and keep them healthy on their road to the state titles. Grand Peaks, located in St. Anthony and Rexburg, provides affordable medical, dental, behavioral health, and pharmacy services for the entire family. Their healthcare providers and staff are highly trained and experienced in all areas of primary medicine, obstetrics, family dentistry, behavioral health, and prescription services. Grand Peaks is committed to establishing a personal relationship with each patient and providing affordable health care for your family. Visit grandpeaks.org online for a full list of services. Good luck, Huskies, from the staff at Grand Peaks. The Cougars in charge here at Holt Arena. .10:36 left here in the fourth, a procedure penalty. Tell you what, we've had scoring and penalties here in the third and now into the fourth.
Yes, we have.
That's kind of slowed this game down a little bit as that first half.
Oh my word!
It
first
flew
by. 6-0 halftime. We've got ourselves a ball game. It's rolling nice and smooth.
And here we find ourselves about an hour later with still 10:36 left to go in this ball game. It's 33-0.
Wondering how much snow's accumulated on I-15 that I've got to drive home tonight through. Thinking that I could have been on the road. No, just kidding. I wouldn't rather be doing anything else on a Friday night than calling a playoff game in the dome. Let me in the
clarify
dome.
that.
Yes.
I kick it to the sideline and out of bounds. So we had this situation earlier. If I'm North Fremont, you take the ball at the 41-yard line. Take the ball at the 41. I'm just saying, do that, Coach Lenz. Take it at the 41. And I'm sure he will.
Yeah, we won't have to have a long discussion on the sideline over there wondering what. That must have confused the referees as well, because
it was kind of an odd situation with the penalty that brought him way forward and then the kick out of bounds, and it's just kind of a wacky situation.
And then to make him re-kick it.
Are they now? Why? Why? I don't get that.
I don't.
The ball went out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Why are they taking it at the 46? Man, I don't know. Somebody knows something I don't know.
Well, and the head coach was asking that, and then which I know.
Do you tack on the penalty, the procedure penalty? Like, I have no idea.
Don't either.
On the carry, upended. Nice carry, though, out to the 45-yard line across midfield. That's number 21 on the carry for the Huskies.
Yeah, Carson Bone on that one. That was a nice run. Right up the middle, quick hitter. He's got some fresh legs out there. He's ready to run. Broke it open there for 9 yards and still trying to get some momentum. I mean, got to score, right? They've got to score on this team. Haven't done it this year yet, going into the fourth quarter of the second game that they've played.
And with under 10 minutes left, they need to do it quickly. Packer with the carry, and Packer picks up the first down, but not much more. They gain 2, and they needed 1. It's 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line for the Huskies. Now, we've said this before, and anybody that's watched North Fremont play knows they can score quickly, but that's not the way the offense is designed. The offense is a ground-and-pound offense, and typically it's ball control, it's time of possession, and Jed Hill keeps it himself, pulls it out of the gut of Angel Romero, and falls forward for about a 4-yard pickup to the 39. And so when you're down big, it makes it tough to score quickly like you need to get back into this ball game. They have a huddle offense, so time continues to roll off that clock.
Well, no, we saw them last week. They put up 60 points against Soda Springs. We know that this offense is high-powered, can be, but it's going to be, the previous game that we call is a 5A game, where it's, the offenses are never go under center. It's wide open, and just throwing or quick passes here, there, everything, and you come and watch North Fremont run their offense, and it's
just different.
Yep.
First down picked up, though, that time by Jed Hill on the kind of the option play. Picks it up out to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, 8:34 on the clock here in the fourth. Handoff to Carson Packer again. Packer gets to the 30, picks up 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they just have corralled Carson Packer. At least a couple of times a game, he's able to break free into the secondary. He has not been able to do that here tonight. That Firth Cougar defensive line has kept him in check. And with 8 minutes left here, not a lot of time left here for the Huskies. Under center goes Hill. He's got Packer and Romero behind him. It's Packer. No, it's Hill on the keeper. Hill picks up a 1, maybe 2, down to the 29, 28-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 6 or 7. It's Jed Hill trying to get his team down to the end zone. The junior quarterback for the North Fremont Huskies. He'll be back. Angel Romero, a senior, along with Hank Richardson, Carson Packer, Jacob Bellis, and Dax Cherry, and Jacob Fabinich. Packer tackled, no gain. It's 4th down and 7 now from the 29-yard line. The Cougars trying to preserve that shutout here with 6:55 and counting.
Yeah, this Firth defense, they've played really well, you know, and we'd kind of seen kind of a theme from other teams that have played in the regular season that it's a kind of a different story come the playoff game, but obviously this shows maybe that one in the regular season wasn't a fluke.
Back to pass, they swing it out to Cutter Bowman. Bowman gets taken down. A turnover on downs, good open field tackle out there on the outside. And it'll be the Cougars football at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Firth with 6:22 left here in the 4th quarter. And right now, it is looking like the Firth Cougars are going to move on into the next round. They will face, and now I can't remember, got to take a look at the bracket again. Let's get back to.
I think it's the winner of the game tomorrow, isn't it, between Westside and
I think you are right. Or are they taking on Aberdeen?
Well, that's just it. I don't remember.
It will be
Aberdeen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just I couldn't remember either. Timeout taken, it looks like, by the Cougars with 6:22 left here. Yeah, it's looking like the Firth Cougars are going to end up playing Aberdeen.
Did they play during the regular season, Firth and Aberdeen?
That is a good question. I want to say yes, but I'm not sure. Take a quick look here. Is a timeout, like I mentioned, called by the Cougars with 6:22 left here. Take a quick look at that.
Be interesting to see if they matched up during the regular season. And
of course, I know
you got people yelling at the computer right now. Of course they play. You know, everybody knows the answer already. I'm sorry, but
take a look. For those of us who didn't see all the Firth game, they did not play Aberdeen.
Okay, well,
so they played 2 other schools out of that 5th District Conference, 3 other schools, excuse me. They played Westside, Soda, and Bear Lake. Aberdeen, the one team out of that conference they did not play.
Okay.
Malad, excuse me. They didn't play Malad either. So, but yeah, their 2 losses on the season have come to those District 5 schools, Westside and Bear Lake. If they can get by Aberdeen next week, they'll face off against either Westside or Bear Lake, assuming that Westside wins tomorrow against Declo.
And they did play Declo, didn't they? Yep. Firth had already.
Yep.
So
Bear Lake, the #1 team, got past Kellogg today, so they've moved on into the semifinals. It's just tomorrow at 11 a.m. here at Holt Arena, Declo facing off against Westside to finish off that upper half of the bracket. Carry on that first down play for the Cougars got out to the 30-yard line, so now it is 2nd and 7. 5:44 left in the ballgame. Clock continuing to run here. Cougars in no hurry to snap this thing. They will take that play clock all the way down. They do get it away. Across the middle, it's too low. Vasquez trying to hit. It was Gage Vasquez trying to hit Alex Vasquez. It was just, they had him open just low. Clock will stop at 5:30 left here. Should be 3rd and 7 now. The air kind of come out of this stadium after that 3rd quarter.
Yeah, a lot of big plays for Firth, and just you could feel the momentum.
Vasquez on the run. He's got Richardson dragging him down. Caught right at the sticks. I'm going to say that's a 1st down. No, they're going to say it's short. Man, I thought he was right at the sticks, but they say he's short by a yard. So 4th and 1. 5:22 left. I mean, I go for it if you're Firth. Let's try to.
Yep.
Now they move the ball up, and they say first down. So it is not 4th and 1. So
okay. Well.
No.
Nope.
I
moved it
thought
up,
I saw.
but nope, still 4th down.
Okay.
Oh.
And a timeout taken by the Cougars. I was positive that they signaled it was first down.
They did move the ball up, but
they say it's not first down?
Because they did move it from where they had marked it before by about a half a yard. And now you're
he's saying officials timeout because they're asking for a measurement. Okay, so not a timeout taken by the Cougars. They're asking for a measurement, and I agree with them where the ball's placed. And they're short by 3 inches. So it is 4th and inches coming up with 5:17 left here in the ball game. And I don't think there's any question that the Cougars go for it here to just try to salt this thing away, pick up a couple more, 2 or 3, maybe not even 3 more first downs, and this ball game will be over. 2 more first downs, and that might be it. Vasquez takes it. He got the first down, no question. Got a full yard, and now
kind of thought that would be a quarterback sneak the first time he's been under center all game and picked up that first down.
Yeah. First down out to the 38-yard line.
Keeps the clock going once they reset the ball. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who, more interesting, this possible West Side Bear Lake next week. I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself because they've still got West Side still got to beat or play and beat Declo.
Yep.
That's here at the Holt tomorrow. But that'd make for a nice semifinal game there between Bear Lake and West Side.
Yeah, that first matchup of the season. First time Bear Lakes beat West Side in a while, and it was a big one. So after the carry there, it's 2nd and 5, a 5-yard carry from Jacobson. I want to thank Tonja's Brazil Orm Dental Offices, making visits enjoyable and positive with 2 convenient locations in St. Anthony and Ashton. As Vasquez hit in the backfield, trying to get to the sideline, and man, he got ripped down from behind. That might have been a face mask there. Plus, there's a flag back at the 38. But no flag over there at the end of the play that I can see yet.
Well, I think the official that threw that flag
just didn't get it there.
Ran out of flags technically.
Okay.
Just if it's his call over there, but maybe not. Maybe
a holding
against
Firth,
but that tackle looked a little vicious.
Yeah, I couldn't tell whether he got the head or just back of the jersey, but nonetheless.
Sure.
Budget-friendly payment plans for Tonja's Brazil and Orm dental offices and family dentistry offered at such a great value. The offices of Tonja's Brazil and Orm really is such a wonderful place to make your family's entire dental home. Tonja's Brazil and Orm, caring family dentist, wishing the boys good luck in tonight's game. Visit them at tbodental.com. So after the penalty, it's 2nd and about 17. Another flag coming in. Probably a procedure penalty, I'm assuming. And the Cougars will back up even more. 3:23 left on the clock. No. Why are they moving the ball forward if it's a false start penalty? I am way confused. False start was what was signaled, but they moved the ball forward 5 yards. Maybe it was just in the wrong spot. I don't know.
I don't know either.
2nd and 11.
It's getting late.
2nd and 11. That's all I know.
For everybody. Yep.
2nd and 11. Yeah. Sure. across the middle. That was the same play. They hit Burton Park, and he's tackled out at all the way down to the 30-yard line. Burton Park, he's got to be approaching over 200 yards. I mean, he had that 98-yard touchdown catch. He's got to be close to 200 yards receiving.
More than that, because he's got another one 70 yards in the third quarter.
Right.
So
he's probably 250 plus,
Yeah.
maybe 300. He's had a heck of a game, and kudos to Vasquez for getting it to him. And now a timeout taken by the North Fremont Huskies with 2:38 remaining. I want to thank Baxter Funeral Home in Ashton. They're a full-service funeral home with a focus on traditional service offerings. They understand how difficult it can be when your family experiences a loss. Their professional and dedicated staff will walk you through every step of the process, helping you create a unique service that best fits your values and needs. Located at 717 Main Street in Ashton, we are honored to service your funeral. Find out more by visiting them at baxterfh.com or give them a call at 208-652-3226. Baxter Funeral Home is proud to support the students in the area. Good luck tonight, boys. And again, a huge thanks to Blackfoot Telephone Cooperative as well as Liberty GMC. Huge thanks to them. Grand Peaks Medical Center, Idaho Housing, Renke Grain, Tonjes Brazee and Orm Dental Offices, Upper Valley Orthopedics, Dallas Hill with Silver Creek Real Estate Group, Pocock Trucking, Fall River Propane, St. Anthony Motors, and Baxter Funeral Home. Thank you very much. River Valley Dental and Brolams in Shelley. 2:38 on the clock. 1st and 10. Pitch into the backfield, picking up about 4 yards. Ball carrier on that play, I think that was number 12, Alex Vasquez on the carry.
Yep, that was also under center, quarterback under center, and then a pitch. Almost like a pass backwards, but.
So 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain. Hank Richardson on the tackle for the Huskies. Minute 50 on the clock. Vasquez under center, hands it off to Jacobson. Jacobson stood up, and flags come in, and I think the officials finally have had enough of the late stuff. There's been several of them. And it hasn't been egregious.
No.
But just beyond the whistle. And it's happened
multiple times.
Especially here in the second half. And I think they finally know they're going to wave it off.
Wave it off.
Okay.
Which I don't mind that, too, because you have been letting it go the whole game, too. Because there's been a couple others that maybe something should have been called.
Sure.
Don't know what exactly. I mean, just extra stuff going on after the play, away from the ball. And it's just... I mean,
minute 26 and counting here as the Cougars get some instruction from the coaching staff over there. And now, minute 18. Minute 10 counting as Vasquez is back in the gun this time. Rolling right, cuts it up and slides down.
Gets
feet
the
first.
first down.
Yeah, you're right. He'd got the first down, and that's going to about do it.
Yeah, once they reset the ball, start the clock again, which they've done. 1 minute left in the game. First down and 10 from the 20. Yeah, Vasquez was just running that out there to pick up the first down slid and got it. Now the clock's running, and probably could do a kneel down after this play and be about all she wrote. Gotta love playoff football, though. I mean, yes, you do have the winner moving on, loser, you know, you're done for the season, but got to be some things that you that you got to hang your hat on and be excited, and I'm sure a lot of these boys, play other sports, do other things too, that they'll get another chance to see Firth again, or, vice versa, see them on the basketball court or whatever other, sport they may play. But a good game, Firth just kind of blew their doors off come the third quarter. And, that's something that Firth will now always have on this year's North Fremont team. They didn't let them score any points the two times that they played them. So
that's our final, 33-0. The Firth Cougars shut out the Huskies again this season. They'll move on. The Cougars move on to the semifinal game to face off against the Aberdeen Tigers. And the Huskies will move on to winter sports. It's now time for our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department. And there's only real two choices in my mind, but we went with Mr. Burton Park, number 24 for the Firth Cougars. Just had a monster game. Had a 98-yard touchdown, catch and run. He had a 70-yard touchdown, catch and run. You tack onto that probably another 100 yards receiving. He was over 250, by what I can remember. And just a fantastic game. I think he caught 3 touchdown passes. Just a phenomenal game by Burton Park of the Firth Cougars. Our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department. Well, that's going to do it, Lynn. Long day of football here at Holt Arena, but a great day of football as well. And that is about going to do it as the Huskies out there near midfield finalizing their season, whereas the Cougars over is going to sing to their home fans on the far sideline. This has been an IdahoSports.com GameStream production of the 2022 Idaho High School Football Playoffs. Tournament coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, Your Health Idaho, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, and the Idaho Transportation Department. Also brought to you in part by Valleywide Cooperative and your local Toyota dealers. This broadcast was also made possible by the great support from these local businesses. I want to thank Grand Peaks Medical Center, Idaho Housing, as well as Liberty GMC, Pocock Trucking, Fall River Propane, St. Anthony Motors, Baxter Funeral Home, Ranke Grain, Tonjas, Brazee, and Orem Dental Offices, Upper Valley Orthopedics, Dallas Hill with Silver Creek Real Estate Group, Blackfoot Telephone Cooperative, Brolam's Supermarket in Shelley, as well as, can't remember their final one off the top of my head.
I can't either. I'm sorry. I had it, but then where did I
there
put
we go.
it?
River Valley Dental. That's right. River Valley Dental. Huge thanks to them. Our great sponsors, River Valley Dental and Shelley, Brolam's out of Shelley for the Firth Cougars. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. Also want to have a special thanks and shout out to the staff here at Idaho State University and here at Holt Arena for their hospitality and helping us get this game out to you. And congratulations once again to our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, Burton Park. A huge monster night for Burton Park. 3 touchdown receptions, over 250 yards receiving. Just a phenomenal evening for that young man. Congratulations to you. And congratulations to the Firth Cougars. And thanks for joining us as once again the Cougars defeat the North Fremont Huskies by a score of 33-0. For my broadcast partner, Lynn Frank, I'm Lauren Jensen. And thank you to everyone else behind the scenes at IdahoSports.com. So long until the next game you join us for, and drive safe on the way home. Have a great night.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.
Yeah, I know a little something about myths. Like the myth that speeding isn't dangerous. Oh, and that myth you can tailgate at a safe distance. Or that you could safely weave in and out of traffic. Don't be fooled by myths. You'll get yourself into a hairy situation. Stay focused on the road. Be a legend like me. Have you heard the one about Charlie over at Pay Lake?
Look at that. The unmistakable swagger of someone fully covered with health insurance through Your Health Idaho. Health yeah! Enroll by December 15th and you could qualify for quality health insurance starting at $0 a month.
I'm Rick. I live here in Rupert. The more that we can keep the virus under control, the better for everyone, and especially people with disabilities that comes with being aged, because usually have other underlying issues. I actually suffer from diabetes now, so that even increases my odds that if I do get the virus, it could be devastating for me.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy. It takes courage and determination to do hard things. Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
If a pedestrian is hit by a car going 20 miles per hour, there's a 90% chance he will survive. At 30 miles per hour, the likelihood of survival decreases to 60%. And at 40 miles per hour, it goes down to 20%. 10 miles per hour makes all the difference. You're in the driver's seat. You have the power to save lives.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.